Good afternoon and welcome to the UAM E1 World Championship presented by PIF. We are on the beautiful Adriatic coast of Croatia. That's our backdrop for round 3 of the all-electric powerboat racing series. It's the E1 Dubrovnik GP 2025 presented by Adriatic Luxury Hotels. We've had already some great group races from all of our 9 teams. We've got a huge race-off coming up now with 3 spots in the final up for grabs here. We've had contact, we've had penalties galore. I wouldn't count out there being more as we get ready for our race off. This is how we've got here to this race off. 5 boats in it. Blue Rising and Aoki Racing, Virat Kohli and Steve Aoki squads are through to the finals already. There are still 3 more places up for grabs in those finals. And the 1, 2, 3 in this race-off will go through. The other 2 will go to our place race for 6th to 9th place. We've got a 5-lap race-off coming up here at the E1 Dubrovnik GP. And Team Rafa, having had a huge penalty earlier, Cristina Lasaraga is going to be on the inside again for this race. She has the pace. Can she bring it home now? Team Brady, Tom Brady's squad in second. LeBron James Team Alula in lane 3. Will Smith's Westbrook Racing in lane 4. And Mark Anthony's Team Miami on the outside. It's Anna Glennon who's going to be in the boat for the Florida-based squad. Jet Girl herself ready to race. Already seen Eric Stark do a good job earlier to put them in this race off. Can Anna do anything from that outside lane? Get a good start and things change all of a sudden on her inside. Her compatriot Sarah Price took a good second place in her race earlier today and has shown that she has got the mettle with a little bit of contact between herself and Marcella Lobaidan earlier today. So Will Smith Westbrook Racing in lane 4 with Sarah Price. And on her inside, it's Katie Munnings for LeBron James Team Alula. Got caught up early on with some wash, just not quite nailing the start. And now, if she can get it right, though, a place in the final is up for grabs for the rally driver. On her inside in lane 2, vastly experienced powerboater Sam Coleman lines up for Tom Brady's outfit and that beautifully turned out black and gold Racebird. Won his group stage race earlier today, does so again, puts him in a good position for the first final. And on the inside, redemption time for Cristina Lasaraga, who's going to be in the cockpit for Team Rafa. Has looked great all weekend. Got excellent pace. We got caught out by anticipating the start by tenths of a second earlier today. If she can avoid that, there's a good chance she'll put Team Rafa back into the final, of course, as the championship leaders. But Shelley Jory Lee alongside me. This is the course they've got to take on, and it's going to be a 5-lap race for this one. How does that affect things as regards the long and short laps?
It makes it very difficult because you just haven't got the time to get them in, and you might not be able to take it when you want to take it. Really narrows it down, makes it really hard.
They are allowed in this 5-lap race with a reduced distance by a single lap. They are allowed to take their short and long laps on the opening lap, which adds another little bit of spice into the mix for this race off. The backdrop of the Adriatic coastline here of Croatia, absolutely glorious scenes. What a day. Temperatures around about 28 degrees out there, and they've been out there a while now. Shelley, they'll be building up some steam inside the cockpit.
Yes, and as we say that, there's Sam, but looking cool as ever. But yes, he will be boiling in there. We've got a 2-minute delay, so they've probably come out a little bit too earlier and now they're sat out there. And of course, you're in a boat and sort of swelling around, and you can imagine how that makes you feel. If you're a little bit seasickish or queasy, then yes, that with the heat, not a great position to be in, and you've got to keep focused.
They had all been jockeying for position until we got that slight race delay. Just over a minute to go before the start of this one. Bottom left of your screens, a big intake of breath for Sarah Price, who's gone foil to foil with other boats already today. We've seen a lot of contact, Shelley. I want to say let's hope it's clean, but we do love it when they get their elbows out.
We don't want it clean, Gavin, be honest. We want action, we want drama, and we certainly get that with the E1 Racebirds.
That's Katie Munnings inside LeBron James Team Alula Racebird, and you can just see now, look, there are boats in front of her, and she's just sat back ever so slightly. She's hoping to get it up on the foils as we start rolling now. They're just hoping to be flying as they cross the line and then maintain that gap between the hull and the water.
This is so important here, and the thing is, and it doesn't matter how many times they practice it, it changes at every location. The distance to start line is different. There she goes, she's doing exactly what you said.
Here we go, Katie Munnings already
Sling
up
hook
on the foils and got it balanced nicely, but once you are up on the foil, that's when your boat becomes the most unstable. And look, they are starting to work out the start here now. 5 seconds to go. I guarantee that Cristina Lasaraga won't want to jump it. It's very close. On the inside though, oh, she starts porpoising and is on the outside. Look at Anna Glennon come absolutely storming across the line for Team Miami down towards turn one. She has, I think she's cutting across a little bit there in front of Westbrook Racing Sarah Price, but Team Rafa take the inside with Cristina Lasaraga, and that was excellent from Anna Glennon. Now, as we see the short lap for Team Rafa, everyone apparently is going for the short lap at the start of the race. No. Katie Munnings and Westbrook have gone for the regular lap, and on the inside you've got Anna Glennon on the right. On the left you had Emma Kimilainen. There's going to be contact, I'm sure, between the pair of them. Here we go, as Team Brady on the inside do hang on to that spot. So Anna Glennon got a great start, but Emma Kimilainen covered it off. Sorry, Sam Coleman, should I say, covered it off.
Yeah, Anna did a great start there. She completely closed the door on everybody and put them into the dirty water, which really upset the apple cart. But now she is just holding on to it. She's got to get it in front of Sam there. Team Rafa pulled away lovely there. Well done, Christina.
Sarah Price for Westbrook Racing. Just put this in your back pocket as something to keep an eye on. She's already did her long lap. Okay, so that one's complete. Probably will have quite clear water now for the rest of her run. She's at the back, but that could change. Out front, it's Cristina Lasaraga for Team Rafa. In second, Sam Coleman for Team Brady. In third, Anna Glennon for Team Miami. This is excellent to see for Anna Glennon. Then Katie Munnings is fourth for Team Alula. Sarah Price for Will Smith's Westbrook Racing is in fifth place. We are on board with our leaders, Cristina Lasaraga, who miscounted, whether she did or Mission Control did, miscounted her laps earlier, and that meant that Tom Schaap was put on the outside. He recovered, and now from the inside, Cristina Lasaraga going her own route. Meanwhile, Anna Glennon on the long lap.
Yeah, Anna Glennon is getting both of them done. She's getting that short and long lap put into her the pocket. Now she can just close the gap on everyone else, knowing that they've all got to do their individual short and long laps.
Team Miami have not made it to a final yet this year. So if they were to turn it around, Eric Stark earlier and now Anna Glennon, that would be some turnaround for Mark Anthony's squad. This race, however, is not run because Anna Glennon has done her short lap already, whereas behind, Katie Munnings and Sarah Price have not. At the front, Cristina Lasaraga and Sam Coleman, 8-9 seconds between them, but both still have to take a long lap. As it stands, they're both going through to the final. As we know, once you do your long lap, that's going to add a few seconds to your lap time.
And of course, we've only got 5 laps, so they haven't got very many laps to choose from in this race. Let's hope they all get them in.
Yeah, if you can time your short lap when someone else is doing their long lap, you know, that sort of thing can really change your position in this race. There we just see coming through, that's the Team Rafa boat in the lead, the Racebird of Cristina Lasaraga, beautifully turned out maroon and orange boat, leading the way. Sam Coleman behind in second. Anna Glennon in third for Team Miami. And this is where we might see a change now, because Katie Munnings switches to the inside for Team Alula, and she has completed her long and short lap now, and that promotes Katie Munnings up into third place.
That was a good move there. Nicely, good strategic plan by Team Alula there.
A reminder at the back, Sarah Price for Westbrook Racing has still a short lap to take, so just bear that in mind. Anna Glennon, Team Miami in fourth, and there you can see, top of your picture, Team Alula, they have done their long and short laps. In front of them, Team Brady and Team Rafa still have the long lap to perform. 2 laps to go, and we head through turn 1 for Team Rafa. Now, if you're Team Brady, Sam Coleman in this position, when do you do your long lap?
Right at the last moment, even on the last lap, because he needs to make sure he's got as much distance between him and everyone else before he takes it.
And same for Cristina Lasaraga as she comes around. Now let's, oh no, here we go. Team Brady's gone for the long lap, so Sam Coleman's gone for it, trying to switch things up a bit. Let's hope that Cristina Lasaraga has got the memo on this occasion that it is a 5-lap race, not a 6-lap race. She tried to do a 7-lap race early today. Now, whether that was pilot error, whether it was mission control error, we are none the wiser. But I'm sure that have just come up with a plan before the start of this race, so that even if the comms are down, she knows exactly what she's got to do.
So Sam is just hoping that Chris makes a mistake in the front, just gets a little unsteady, and he can close the gap when she does her long lap.
Katie Munnings has had an excellent drive here for Team Alula, and every chance that they are going to go through to the final for the first time, and that's off the back of Rusty Wyatt, of course, taking pole position yesterday. We're on to the final lap now. This is Cristina Lasaraga in the Team Rafa Racebird, flying beautifully actually down towards turn 1, and she won her race earlier. Let's not forget, just miscalculated on the laps. She is the quickest in this race, has set the fastest lap of this race. In fact, it's one of the quickest laps we've had of the day so far. Cristina is flying here.
Yeah, she's got great trim there. She's keeping it nice and steady. She's not going too high, so she's keeping that engine level, which is what it's all about in these choppy conditions. The prop must stay in the water, otherwise we're not going forward.
About 10 seconds longer to do the long lap loop. She had 19 seconds of advantage over Sam Coleman, so as she heads for that yellow smart mark, she needs it on her right-hand side as she comes to it. And she's going to rejoin in the lead. Sam Coleman is going to be second. The only change here could be between Westbrook Racing and Miami, perhaps, because as Sarah Price gets to the first corner, she's got the short lap to take. So watch the red boat on the right-hand side of your screen. She will cut to the short lap, and there will be a tight merge, perhaps, between Miami and Westbrook. Let's have a see. Sarah is on the boost now. It's going to be neck and neck as we get to the merge point. Here we go. But I think Anna Glennon just has enough for Team Miami. Yeah, the Westbrook Racebird today has not been firing on all cylinders, not had the pace at the front. Cristina Lasaraga, yet again, comes up with the goods when it matters. She puts Team Rafa through to our final. She's going to be joined by Team Brady. Sam Coleman, a good drive from him into second, and it looks as though for the first time in their short E1 careers, Team Alula are in the final for the first time.
That's a great result for them, and a good result for Cristina. I'm glad she put everything behind her. She got out there and she got the job done. She's back where she deserved in front.
Anna Glennon comes across in fourth for Team Miami, and Sarah Price in fifth for Westbrook Racing. They head to the place race, where they will join Team Drogba and Team Brazil. But Team Rafa, Team Brady and LeBron James, Team Alula head to the finals. Pilots will switch, but calculations were correct on this occasion.
Was quite a clean race actually, Gavin, this time. No drama.
Cristina, congratulations. After the communication problems earlier, to do the job there and take your team through to the final, how satisfying is that?
It's amazing, to be honest. What can I say? I think we deserve to be in the final. So it's perfect to finish in P1, go straight to the final. I know that Tom will do a good job, but you know, the hard work is still yet to be done. So let's see.
Congratulations, great drive. Well done to Christina down in the Team Rafa Racebird. Good to hear. Isn't it great to hear from the pilot straight out of the heat of battle, right in there? And that felt like relief from her more than anything. It felt like almost quite emotional.
It did. You could just see she was like, I knew I could do this, but I just wasn't helped last time to do it. So yeah, I feel for her. I really do. That's she can get out of that boat proud.
So, Team Rafa win. Team Brady takes second. Let's have a word with Sam Coleman if we can. He's just making his way back to the launch zone. Job done there, Sam. Made it through to the final. How do you feel set up, though, pace-wise for the final later on?
Yeah, hey guys, first objective of the weekend is make the final, and we've done it, so super happy with that. I think another well-executed race in tough conditions, super rough, and couldn't quite hang on to the tails of Rafa in front, but I think we're finding some balance, so yeah, we'll keep pushing.
Cheers, Sam. Another consummate performance, you have to say, from Sam Coleman. Won his group stage race earlier, and as he said, the first job for the teams is to get to the final, because it's now still all up for grabs. You've made the final, 5 Racebirds, 5 teams are in it, and it can go any way from there.
Yeah, it's such a long weekend for the E1 series for the pilots to go through. There's a lot of battles to do before you get to that final.
I'm going to give credit here for the start. I'd give the prize here to Anna Glennon on the outside for Team Miami. Tough weekend all round for her and Eric Stark. Okay, they're going to the place race, but started superbly, didn't she, on the outside?
Yeah, she absolutely had it flying on the foils, balanced to perfection, and just glided through, and actually had a good result in the end.
There you can see that's where the line is. And just look at her launch to the front there, timed it superbly, and that's where just a little bit leaping out of the water. Of course, if that happens, you've got no drive. There's nothing happening. You're not going forwards, and as soon as your hull drops in, it's like the brakes slam on.
Yeah, you do not want the hull to touch the water. That's the whole point of the E1 Racebird, is that they're up on the foils with as much less drag as possible.
The results then of our race off here in Croatia. Team Rafa take victory. Christina Lasaraga, the redemption arc is well on its way to being complete. They are through to the final after those penalties for jumping the start earlier. Team Brady in second, Sam Coleman, first job done, get to the final. And for the first time in just their third GP in E1, LeBron James, Team Alula make it to the final. So Katie Munningson, next up it will be Rusty Wyatt, and he has had a good weekend. He took pole position, remember, in the qualifying races. Team Miami and Westbrook Racing go to the place race, as now we get ready for our finals. We've got a place race coming up for 6th to 9th, and then we have our finals facing off for the trophies here at the E1 Dubrovnik GP 2025, presented by Adriatic Luxury Hotels.